What's up, guys? It's your boy Spidey Studios here, and today I am back. We are finally living up to our name. We are watching Spider-Man Brand New Days official trailer that came out today. We heard that it was going to come out today. We heard that tickets were going to go on sale. I did hear that tickets sold out immediately, which is not a surprise. This has been probably the most hyped movie of the year so far. Everybody's talking about it, which understandably so. I'm really excited for this movie. Obviously, Tom Holland's Spider-Man is my favorite Spider-Man in live action, in my personal opinion. I've loved everything that we've had of the character between his own solo films and now the Avengers films. And I'm excited that we're now going to have a more street side to his character. I like all the characters that are returning, like Scorpion. The Hulk is coming back, and he's going to be Savage Hulk again if the rumors are true. We also are hearing that the Punisher is obviously going to be a co-protagonist in this, or at least a supporting character, which will be really interesting. But yeah, and the curious mutation that Peter seems to be going through. We don't know what it is, but we just know that they've hinted at it loosely. Like, it could be Man Spider, it could be not, we don't know. All I'm curious is, I just want it to be a good movie. That's all I want. I just want a good Spider-Man movie. I have no doubt that it will be. Daniel Destin Cretton has been 2 for 2 in terms of Marvel projects with Shang-Chi and Wonder Man. So I have no doubt that he'll do really amazingly for Spider-Man. So without further ado, y'all, let's just get into it. Oh! Good
What
Lord!
is happening to me? Did you miss me, Spidey? I'm losing my mind.
Oh!
I am totally out of control.
Jeez!
I gotta fix whatever this is right now.
Final semester MIT.
Dad, who do you think is actually watching these?
Maybe someone.
Okay, well, bye, someone.
Web shooters. Oh!
What the? Dr. Banner, you found a way to suppress mutating DNA, right?
If you see me with this stuff, run.
Get rid of the bad aspects, but keep the good.
How would you decide what parts of nature are good or bad?
That's also true. Jesus!
Sorry about that.
You're not one of my students, are you? It appears we're faced with
Which would make sense that Bruce would figure out that that's Hulk.
Can't even see.
That's so cool. Whoa!
You're the only one who's immune to it. You're the only one who can sense it.
Wow, these visuals look so good.
Oh, see, you stumbled across my board. I'm not one of those weirdos, I swear.
He's a little weird. I'm MJ.
You two don't know each other?
Yo, Spider-Man, you okay? Did you get rid of that monster inside you?
Think I might go see how MJ's doing.
Whoa!
You're not gonna get away with this.
But he might.
Oh no!
I didn't know you could get that big.
Oh!
But you're in danger. You just have to trust me.
Fun. This whole thing can get really scary.
Who the hell is that?
Who the hell are you?
Frank, please. I don't have anywhere else to go.
But the people who
Wow.
love you, just gonna let him go by himself? Love you because you're you.
If you're gonna do something, you better do it now.
Dude, this is crazy.
Forget that. No matter how powerful
Oh
you
my
become.
gosh!
I miss you, mate.
Oh!
Huh. All right. Just give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm not in high school anymore. Oh. Did you stretch? You a big stretcher? It's so good for you. You ready?
I mean, bro, I love that. I like the. I love that comment where he's like, you know, I'm not in high school anymore. I actually have to stretch now. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, first of all, that was amazing. That was a great trailer. Okay, so we're really getting into this. Villain is able to mind control people and talk through them too, which, let's be honest, we all know who the villain is. But we saw some really good visuals here. I love the dynamic between Bruce and Peter, but before I go overboard, Okay, so whatever this mutation that Peter's going through, it's causing him to be a lot more aggressive, Well, first of all, it's causing him to, like, screw up his web swinging. Because if you see this, he, like, crashes into this. So his web swinging is not as good as it used to be. And then he, like, becomes all aggressive. He, like, mollywops Scorpion, bro. Like, Jesus. Like, he mollywops this man. I also love that my confirmation is confirmed that the lenses are still expressive. I was going to be really upset if the lenses weren't expressive. I wouldn't have been that pissed, but I like the expressive lenses, so I'm so glad that they didn't get rid of them. But, yeah, man, he was mollywopping Scorpion. But yeah, like, he uses his web shooters, but his webs become organic, so it knocks his web shooters off of his wrists, so he doesn't even need them anymore. Yeah, like, to the point where, like, he pushes them out and the webs come out. That's really interesting. I'm curious how that's going to go. And then, obviously, Peter talks to him, to Bruce, and we get I like their dynamic a lot, honestly. Because, like, you know, Bruce and Peter have a really great dynamic in the comics, and I feel like that's one I've really wanted to see. Because, like, the Hulk, as you obviously know, the Hulk and Bruce Banner are two separate personalities. The only other superhero that Hulk genuinely likes is Spider-Man. Spider-Man's like one of the few superheroes that Hulk genuinely likes. So I was really interested to see what their dynamic was going to be in this. And I love that their dynamic is really good. Their dynamic is really fun. I think I'm going to enjoy that the most out of this. And like, yeah, like he's talking to him about, you know, trying to... He's the only other... Like, he goes to him because he's the only other person that was able to control mutations. But how Bruce explains it is, he wasn't able to fully control it because you can't keep some of the... How can you tell how to keep some of the good aspects from the bad? How can you keep nature... The good aspects of nature and the bad stuff about it? So that's interesting. But he also talks about how... like, you know, like, mutations are not exactly easy to control. But yeah, like, you see, like, birds getting stuck to Peter and him knocking into these things and into this wedding reception. That's kind of funny. But then Bruce figures out, yeah, you're not one of my students, are you? You're a superhero. But it's like, he can't tell him what superhero he is. Because I was wondering if Bruce was going to figure out that Peter was Spider-Man. I assume he was going to figure it out. But he figures out he's not a student. Or at least not really. He's a superhero. But he doesn't know what superhero he is. I don't know if Peter's going to tell him. Interesting. But that was a cool sequence too. Just going under the tank. That's awesome. Assume that's obviously Sadie Sink's character. Whatever this sonic wave thing is. Like, this sonic wave thing was able to, like, literally stop everyone. Like, everyone is stopped. But I think Frank was still moving, though. Like, Frank seemed to still be moving. But everyone else had stopped from the sonic wave thing. Yeah, like, Frank, I think, was still moving. And then, like, you get a cool sequence of Peter's lenses. Where you see, like, his cool tech lenses. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, and this person, whoever it is just mind-controlling people. Yeah, this is Ned's investigation board to figure out who Spider-Man is. 5'7", not him. Climbers on Brooklyn Bridge have seen someone scale a building. So what I was saying is that if you remember how the spell worked in Spider-Man No Way Home, the spell was able to wipe everyone's memories that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. Like, that was the biggest thing that the spell did. But the memories that people had interacting with Spider-Man would still be there. So, like, yes, Ned and MJ would not know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man anymore, but they do know that they had some connection with Spider-Man in some way. They just don't know how to explain it because the spell wiped their memories. So MJ, the fact that she was just so confident to go with him without a true explanation is because she knows that she has some connection to him. She just doesn't know what it is. So and then she just drops him off at Punisher's place. It's just kind of funny. Yeah, he's just at the party. They don't know who it is. Bro, the fact that that's Ezra Bridger from Ahsoka is kind of crazy. That's wild to me. Ezra Bridger, if he's Paul, that'd be absolutely nuts. But yeah, like, Spider-Man's webs are going crazy here, and he's, like, crashing out of the sidewalk here. And yeah, like, this person is just mind controlling people all over the place. Like, it's just insane. And yeah, Bruce's device was broke. And then she talks about, like, you know, like, I'm not gonna let you get away with this. And she says it through Bruce's head. No, but he will. Talking about Hulk.
You're not gonna get away with this.
But he might.
Dude, that's nuts. So I'm assuming we go from Bruce being, like, Professor Hulk, and then he rips, and he becomes more monstrous and becomes Savage Hulk. Dude, look at that. Okay, I will admit, Hulk looks a bit smaller. I thought he was going to look a bit way bigger than this, but he looks relatively similar Hulk size. But he's back to being green and savage, so the reports of him being gray, at least from the looks of this, is not true. He is green. So I'm glad that he is green. But no, the thunderclap, bro, look at that. Dude, look at that. That's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. That's badass. I love that. That's awesome. I love that too. And yeah, like, Peter just sends her to Punisher's place of all places. It's like, I need her to be safe. And the only person I can trust currently somewhat is you. But it's like, is Punisher living in a boat? Like, what is this? This is his hideout? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's like, really? Because it's like, because the last place he was hiding out in Daredevil Born Again, was like some abandoned apartment complex, like basement, I think. And then in the Punisher One Last Kill, he has another base of operations at another apartment complex. So it would make sense to me if Punisher has like multiple bases throughout the city, because like he can't, like, if one place gets compromised, he needs another place to go to. So it makes sense that he would have multiple different places of base of operations around the city. And after his last place got compromised by the new cheese, it would make sense that this would be where his new base of operations would be. But it's just interesting that it's at a boatyard. Like, this is just kind of funny. And then, yeah, like, Peter's just web swinging throughout the city without the suit on. Like, this looks really cool. And then MJ's the one that convinces Peter to go out, that convinces Punisher to go out there and help him. And then this dude's just gonna go fight against the Hand, like, without the mask on? Like, bro. But no, this whole fight sequence looks sick. Look at this. What? That's badass. And dude, look at that! The Hulk is, like, attached to, like, so many, like, Spider-Man's webs are attached to Hulk to so many different buildings of debris. Good. That's the best look we get of Hulk from the looks of it. But nah, it looks good, dude. It looks good. I can't wait. Alright, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to Spider-Man Brand New Days official trailer. If you guys did, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part of this trailer reaction was. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on it in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe. We're almost at 500 subscribers, so we would appreciate if you guys help us get up there. And like button, subscribe, obviously. Bell notifications so you guys know when I shall post next. And we will see y'all next time. Peace!